Greetings, my name is Ben, aka Downsize It, and welcome to the Hephaestus Crusade. Some basic rules on how Crusade works. Both Robbie and myself have put together 2 Crusade forces, each totaling 50 supply. And supply equates to the power level of the units within our respective forces. And this is the pool of forces we have to draw upon when we field our forces in battle. And for our first battle, it will be an incursion mission, so all of our forces will be on the board to start. When building out our forces, you have requisition points that you start out with, 5 each at the beginning. And those are used to increase your supply limit, increase the size of your forces, if you want to increase the model count, change their loadouts, but also is required to give warlord traits and relics to your characters, in addition to the command points you have to spend for extras within a given battle. So coming up next, I'll go over the orders of battle for both Saint Mina's Angels and the Servants of Nyarath. For the order of battle for Saint Mina's Angels. First, we have Inquisitor Katarina Greyfax, and she is going to be the leader of the forces because in Crusade, whoever has the highest leadership must always be your primary warlord, and she has leadership 10 as an Inquisitor. And she is the one that has brought together Celestine and Saint Mina's Angels to fight against the Servants of Nyarath, 1,000 Sons. And characters also automatically have their warlord traits in Crusade. You don't have to pay for them, and when they are brought to battle, they just have them no matter what, whether or not they are your warlord. And her warlord trait is No Escape. That is the one that is assigned to her. And for psychic powers, she knows Smite, and for this battle I have chosen Mental Interrogation. Also accompanying Greyfax is her friend, Celestine the Living Saint, and her 2 Gemini sisters, Genevieve and Eleanor. And she has her warlord trait Indomitable Belief. For the Saint Mina's Angels themselves, we have leading them Canoness Commander Ava Zen. And for her, I have spent 3 requisition points. 1 to give her the possibility of a warlord trait, 1 to give her a relic, and 1 to make her a Saint Potentia. The warlord trait I will be giving her is Righteous Rage, and the relic Beneficence. And a Saint Potentia in Crusade is a character that goes on a journey to become a living saint. And they have to complete a series of trials. And once you have completed 5 trials, you get the keyword Living Saint. The first trial I have chosen for Ava Zen to complete is the Trial of Righteousness. Next, we have her bodyguards, led by Celestian Superior Eve Valdor, commanding 9 Celestians. Eve Valdor has her power sword and infernal pistol, and all of the Celestians have their bolt guns. And there is a simulacrum and incenser cherub. Next, we have the Imagifier Sister Mist Avriana, and she currently does not have the relic that I usually give her in games. That must be found throughout the Crusade. Next, we have the Dialogist Sister Sylvia Dane, and she also does not have a normal relic that I like to give her. It must be found. And her hymns of battle that she knows is the Standard War Hymn and Chorus of Spiritual Fortitude for this battle. We then have Hospitaller Sister Amaya Vrain. And next we have the first Battle Sister Squad led by Sister Superior Ophelia. And she is armed with a chain sword and Condemner bolt gun. And there is a Simulacrum and Incenser Cherub in the squad. They are all armed with bolt guns, a squad of 5. Then we have the first Seraphim Squad led by Seraphim Superior Angelica, a squad of 10. She is armed with a chain sword, and 2 sisters within the squad are armed with dual fusion pistols. And lastly, we have the first Retributor squad, led by Retributor Superior Evelyn. And she is armed with a chain sword and condemner bolt gun. It is a squad of 5, and they are armed with 4 heavy bolters and 2 armorium cherubs. At the start of the battle, I spend 1 command point to allow Ava Zen to take her warlord trait, Righteous Rage, since Inquisitor Greyfax must be the warlord. I do not have to spend a command point for Beneficence, because I do get a one free relic. And of course, as usual, I will be taking the Passion for this battle. For the Servants of Nyarath, the force is led by Robbie. They are led by Nyarath the Limitless, an exalted sorcerer, who is Robbie's warlord, and he has spent 2 requisition points to make him so. The warlord trait Seeker After Shadows, and also has the relic Eglegon's Orrery. Nyarath also knows the psychic powers Smite, Weaver of Fates, Glamour of Tzeentch, and Time Flux. His second in command is Asmakea the Accursed, also an exalted sorcerer, armed with the psychic powers Smite, Presage, Empiric Guidance, and Time Flux. They command 2 squads of Rubric Space Marines. The first, Ishka Fate Weavers Marines, and they are armed with Infernal Bolters, a Soul Reaper cannon, and a Warp Flame pistol. And the sorcerer knows Smite, Time Flux, and Doom Bolt. And the second squad is led by Shadrathar Pyreclaw, and they are outfitted the same way. Instead, he has Smite, Time Flux, and Dark Blessing as the sorcerer's powers. And these are both squads of 5. For our third troop's choice, we have Tzeentch's Chosen, a squad of 10 Zangors, armed with Zangor blades. In an elite slot, we have a Contemptor Dreadnought, Vrek the Faithless, who is armed with 2 Carries autocannons and a Cyclone missile pod. And to round out their elite units, a full squad of Scarab Terminators led by Amon Warp Weaver. And they are armed with Infernal Combi Bolters, a Soul Reaper cannon, and Hellfire missile racks. And the sorcerer knows the power Smite and Temporal Surge. And lastly, the force is supported by a Thousand Suns Rhino, armed with 2 Inferno Combi Bolters. And at the start of the battle, Robbie has to spend a command point to include a Relic Contemptor Dreadnought in his army. For this first battle, both forces of the Sororitas and the Thousand Suns do not know that each of them are there, although Greyfax has suspicions that a traitor legion is operating on Hephaestus. So the first mission we will do is Recon Patrol, as both forces scout the area. The Angels of St. Mina have received word of a potential lost relic held within a sanctuary on this battlefield. And so the agendas I have chosen is Reclaim the Relic, and this allows me to select a point on the battlefield, which I will do the center, where a character can perform an action to find a relic, and if successful, will be able to gain a relic with 0 requisition points and can be added to their character sheet. And to help achieve this, I have also taken Secure the Area, which means one of my infantry units will need to perform this action in the center of the battlefield. And if it is completed, they gain an experience point, and they can do this each round. So each time they secure the area, they gain experience points, which will go fittingly as they have to guard my characters as they search for relics within the sanctuary. For the Thousand Suns, Nyarath the Limitless is in pursuit of knowledge, and therefore the agendas that Robbie has chosen is Pursuit of Knowledge. And this is where his sorcerers can perform an action on objectives, and once done, they will gain experience points and as they pursue dark and forbidden knowledge. And he has also chosen Lord of the Warp, which gives them tallies for the number of spells cast, and they gain experience points for such. The mission itself also has a special action that can be taken. Is in each table quarter, one of our units can perform an action to reconnoiter the area. And the more areas reconnoitered, the more victory points are gained at the end of the battle. But you must reconnoiter at least 2 quarters to gain any experience point or victory points at all. And then the primary objective is taken a hold, which means at the end of each player's command phase, except the first, you gain 5 points if you hold an objective, 5 more if you hold 2, to a maximum of 15 per round, and a maximum of 45 per battle. And also in this mission, Robbie and I must place half of our forces within strategic reserve, because this is just a patrol, and once we encounter each other, we can attempt at the end of the movement phase to roll for each unit to bring them in out of our strategic reserves, or in other ways to do off-the-board deployment, such as teleportariums, etc. But you must succeed on a 4+ to bring units in on turns 1 and 2. On turn 3, they can come in automatically. So coming up next, you will see Robbie and I have already deployed. I will give a recap, and I will be doing a more truncated version of the rounds to try to make the videos go faster. So I'll be doing reviews of the command and movement phase and go into more depth for the shooting and fighting phase, as those have more action. And one more thing, whoever wins this battle is allowed to mark 2 units for greatness. And I'll discuss this later at the end of the battle, but in short, mark for greatness, you can choose at the end of every battle 1 unit that will gain 3 experience points for participating in the battle. So coming up next, since the St. Mina's Angels are the attacker, you will see round 1 for St. Mina's Angels.
Okay, so as you guys have seen the battlefield and the mission we're playing, we are done deploying. So again, with this mission, we had to put half our units into strategic reserve. So all Robbie has is his, it's not Infernal Master, what is it?
Exalted Sorcerer.
Exalted Sorcerer, that's right. Contemptor Dreadnought, a Rhino, and 5 Rubric Marines in the Rhino. Everything else is in strategic reserve or like in teleportariums. And for myself, I have my Battle Sister Squad, my Celestians, Greyfax, which has taken the power, Mental Interrogation, forgot to mention that, my Dialogist, my Magifier, and my Canoness. And Celestine, and my Seraphim, my Retributors, and my Hospitaller are all up in the sky or in reserve, and then the Occult Terminators, some Zangors, and the other squad of Rubrics are also in strategic reserve. So we'll have to see, as we are reconning and run into each other, if we can get our reserves to come in. We have to roll on rounds 1 and 2 to see if reserves come in or not. So the sisters have the initiative. I'm first player. So we're actually going to do our start of round stuff here. So first, my Miracle Dice. I get a 1, so starting with the 1. And then I'm going to try to intone my prayers on my Celestians. I succeed. Oh, and I probably should tell you what that prayer is, guys. I already forgot the name of it. It's the one that basically makes them immune to psychic powers and can't be targeted. So I'm going to place it on my Celestians. Alright, so I will do my movement phase, and then I'll do a recap of my movement, and then we will get into potential shooting if I can see anybody. Okay, so after my movement, start of the phase, these sisters are doing the recon sweep action, special action for this mission. Then all of my other units just did normal moves moving forward, and my Celestians are within 6 of the center, so they're going to be doing the security area action. And I failed all my attempts to bring in my reserve units, didn't get the 4 up I needed. And don't have anything to shoot at because I can't see anything, so my turn ends. So I successfully then recon this table quarter, and my Celestians have successfully gotten a security area tally on their data sheet for experience points in the center. And also, just to recap, I do have 6 command points is what I went up to at the start of the round. So coming up next will be Robbie's turn, and he'll be going to 6 command points, I believe, correct?
Yep.
So after Robbie is done with his movement phase, we will see where he goes and give you an update. Okay, end of movement for the Thousand Suns. Terminate the Contemptor Dreadnought moved out. Rhino with the rubrics has moved over to this table quarter, and Robbie succeeded in bringing some of his reserves on. His Zangor, his other Exalted Sorcerer, and squad of 5 rubrics. So coming up next, we will have Robbie's Psychic Phase. Okay, so now we have the Psychic Phase for Robbie. Alright, so what's our first power we're going to be casting?
Going to be casting Glamour of Zeech on the Contemptor Dreadnought, which goes off on a 6, so it'll be a 5. Goes off.
It does. Can I see that? The measure there? And who casted this?
Right here.
That guy?
And he's casting it on him.
Yep, so I am in range to good old sisters. They're denied, so we're going to try this with my Dialogus on a 6. It succeeds. By Inquisition is a 6, guys.
Shoot, I guess I can't do that now. Alright. So then we'll do Weaver of Fates, which is a 7. 4 takes it to a 4-up invulnerable save, so it goes off on a 6.
Okay, so that goes off. And we'll attempt with my Magifier to deny this. Shield of Faith. No.
Okay, so
That means he has now a 4-up invul.
Yeah, he has a 4-up invuln.
Okay.
So he gets 1 cast, and I believe that's all the casting I can do for right now. Yep. So
You don't want to do the other Exalted Sorcerer doesn't have anything to cast?
oh, he came in. That's right.
Yep, you brought him in.
I'll cast Empiric Guidance. Presage, so it goes off on a 7. I'm going to cast it on these rubrics right here. I'll give them +1 to hit. Not that it matters. It goes off on a that's a 6.
Yeah, because you get +1, right?
Yep.
All right, and actually, I might not. That Exalted Sorcerer is further back. I might not be in range to deny. My Celestians can. So my Celestians are in range. So on a 6, Shield of Faith. No.
So you get +1 to hit, and then last one will be the Imperant Guidance. Imperant's Guidance will get 6-inch range to their bolters. So this goes off on a 4.
Very nice, and I don't have anybody else in range to deny that.
So plus 6 inches to the bolters, and that's all the casting.
Okay, and then gain some experience points for that, I think.
And
right?
then he's going to start the Exalted Sorcerer is going to start his search for knowledge.
Search for knowledge, yes. That's your agenda, right?
Right.
And what was the other one? I forgot to actually mention your agendas.
It was the casting one. Each time I cast a spell, I get experience.
Nice, and then the search for knowledge is the...
Yeah, the
Gotcha.
specific Thousand Suns one.
All right, well, shooting, I think you just have your Contemptor Dreadnought here, correct?
Yes.
All right. I'm assuming he'll be shooting downrange
Yeah.
into my Celestians.
Right. Alright, hitting on 3s.
At this point, I'm done. I'll let it lie there.
Alright.
And then wounding on 2s. Strength 6, I'm assuming, at least.
Yep. Okay, all of those hits. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 hits.
8 hits. AP?
-2.
-2. Now, I do have some sisters in cover. So I think I might want to take the first sections on them. So I have... So these 4 sisters are in cover. So I'm going to start doing the saves on them. So that'll make it net AP 1. So I need 4s. Only failed 1. So we'll pull this Celestian here. That one there. So I got 3 remaining in cover. 4s. Failed 1. Then I have 2 more remaining in cover to take the last one on. Need a 4. succeeded, so only lost 2 of my Celestians from that barrage. And then you have a missile launcher, is that
Cyclone
correct?
Missile launchers. So 3s. So 1. Roll that one. Nope. Nope, no hits.
Okay. And is that all for the shooting?
That's all for the shooting.
Yep, and no charging, so that'll be it, guys. So coming up next will be the start of my round 2. Okay, start of round 2 and start of my turn 2. I got a 4 on my miracle dice. Went up to 7 command points. And I gained 5 victory points for holding 1 objective, but not holding 2 and not holding more. End of movement. None of my reinforcements came in. They all failed, so I am definitely outnumbered at the moment. These sisters, I just moved out a little bit, and actually, yeah, moved them out a little bit just to stay on the point. Still within the ruins. My Celestians and all my characters, though, moved into the center. And my Magifier started doing my agenda action to find a relic, and my Celestians doing secure the area. I chose not to shoot at this Contemptor Dreadnought because wouldn't be worth it with my bolt pistol or bolt guns against the Dread, and I'd much rather do the action. So very short turn for me. So I successfully completed secure the area again and finding a relic. So that means my Magifier, I can use the relic requisition for free to give her a relic now at the basically in between game phase. So very quick turn for me, and coming up next will be Robbie's round 2. Okay, so done with Robbie's command and movement phase. Robbie went up to 7 command points and gained 5 victory points for holding an objective. These rubrics disembarked and are now on this point. He advanced his warlord, who didn't get very far, only a 1. But he has this rhino to help protect him. The Contemptor Dreadnought moved back. And then the Zangor succeeded in a 12-inch advance total, and are now sitting on this wreckage. Oh, by the way, we're counting the wreckage as difficult terrain and as being in cover if you're on the wreckage. So coming up next will be Robbie's psychic phase. Okay, so these guys are doing search for knowledge.
Right.
Okay. And then now we've got casting.
Okay, so you don't have anybody that can shoot him, can you?
No, because this is protecting him with the lookout sort of roll.
Okay, all right. So I guess he'll smite then, because if he can't, 18 inches.
And I think I forgot to mention this on mine. I failed to get my prayer off, so they can be targeted now.
Okay, so I'll smite with him.
Yep. And you will be at a -1 though, because my Canoness is in range of her null rod.
All right, so going off on a 5 plus 1. Oh, he gets one more dice.
Yep.
Well, didn't matter. Okay, we'll take it.
Yep. So the +1 -1 cancel out, so it's a
Yes,
7.
that's it.
So I'm actually going to use one of Greyfax's denies here. So she
Then
gets
8.
2d6 plus 1, and succeeds with a 9.
Okay.
Greyfax says no casting for you, no smiting for
He's
you.
got one more smite. Can he can cast smite again? Can he?
No,
Okay.
you can't cast the same power from the same
So it's from the same
caster.
character. Okay. Let's see. What else does he have? Temporal Surge, Temporal Time Flex, Weaver Fates, Crusade.
Oh,
Glamour of each.
so you don't forget. Instead of moving these guys, did you want them to actually do the recon action?
Oh, can they do it?
Yeah, if they didn't move.
Yeah, they'll do it. Yeah, they
so
didn't move.
He just shifted them a little bit close. We'll just say that they're there.
They were, yeah.
So at start of the movement, that you start the recon action
Okay,
for the
so recon.
mission-specific
Okay.
action.
All right, so I'll just go ahead and cast. Glamour of Zeech on him.
Hammer Zinch on the Rhino. Okay.
Next will be -1 to hit. It goes off on a 6. So 9.
9, but -1 from the null rod, so back
Okay.
down to an 8. I think I'll use Greyfax's second deny. She can deny twice to try to deny that one. 8, 9, because she gets +1, so that will succeed in denying.
Okay. Then we'll go with the other. We'll go with him. He will cast Presage on the Contemptor.
Contemptor, okay.
Goes off on a 7.
Succeeds.
It's a +1.
Okay, we'll tempt my Canoness for Shield of Faith. It succeeds.
Then we'll go with Empiric Guidance on him. Make sure Empiric Guidance on friendly 1,000 unit. Okay, so it goes off. This will give it +6 on its range. So it goes off on a 4. 5.
It does. Alright, we'll try my Celestine's Deny. 6 up. No.
Okay, so it's a cast. 3 casts. Alright, so he's at 30 inches shooting.
Okay.
And
Alright, is that all the casting?
So they're reconning, they're searching, so they can't cast.
Yeah, so they can't cast or shoot if they want to do their actions.
Okay.
So we're going to do the Dreadnought and Rhino, I'm guessing?
Yeah, Dreadnought and the Rhino.
And got my Celestians. He can, you know, they've got windows and stuff. They are all in cover of this cathedral pseudo-battle sanctum. So who are we going to have shooting first?
The Contemptor.
Alright, Contemptor coming in.
6, 8.
I need my hospital on the board to start healing them.
Okay, so 3s.
Pretty good roll.
And then we go to 2s.
Yep, on 2s. Only dropped 1, so that's 7. Alright, and AP 2, right?
Yep.
So they are in cover, so it makes it net AP 1, so we need 4s. One, 2, 3 fails. So 3 more sisters go down. Sister Celestines. Take the ones from the back here. Alright, and then is the Rhino shooting its combi bolters?
I got the missiles to launch now.
Oh, right, missile launchers from the Contemptor Dread.
Where are the missiles? Cyclone missile, he's going to use frag missiles. So get 2d6 shots. Yeah, 2 shots. Good.
Uh-oh.
3.
Hit with both?
Both hit. And strength 4. No
So,
AP.
3's the wound.
Okay.
So,
So
1
one.
wound, and
No
so
AP.
no AP, so needed 2 to save. No! What is up with all my ones? I'm going to use a command point reroll on that. I don't want to lose it, so I'm going to go down to 6 command points and try to reroll that.
Oh my gosh.
Ah! Come on! Sisters, what's going on?
Rhino.
Oh, now I'm actually in danger. I could actually fail my morale. Well, that's what I have Miracle Dice for.
Alright, so then we've got the Rhino will be using both of its Chaos Inferno combi bolters.
Okay.
So we got 2, 4, 8. Alright, we are, so it's 4, so we're going up to 8. So we're on 3. So miss, and miss.
Wounded on 3s. Oh, wait, it's an Infernal one. What's the strength on it?
Strength is 4.
Okay, so still wounding on 3s.
4.
AP.
-2.
-2, so net -1. So I need 4. So how many do I have left? I only have 4 left. So I'm gonna roll 3 dice. See how we do here for saving. I saved 1. 2 more go down. I'm then going to use my 4 miracle to save the other one. So I lose 2 more. All I got left is my Celestian Superior.
I forgot to
And-
have a Havoc
and-
launcher on there.
and my Simulacrum. Imperialis.
Yes, Rhino. And then the last one is the Havoc launcher.
What's a Havoc Launcher?
It's just like a little, I think it's just a little, it's a d6 shots. So get 3.
Okay.
Hitting on 3s. Miss one, and it's wait, did I roll the hit?
No, you have
No,
not.
rolled. This was the hit.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
the hit.
So
Yep.
hits, and then strength 5.
So 3 is the wound.
1 goes through, no AP.
No AP. So on a 2. All right. Can we make an? Come on. 2 up. Come on.
Oh my gosh, something's up, man.
Ah! What's happening?
Zinch is just, I don't know.
All I got left is my superior. Oh man. Can't make a 2-up armor save. That's crazy.
So the unit's still alive.
I got 1 left. Yep,
Okay.
my superior.
Yep.
And so morale phase, I'm just going to spend my 1 miracle that I have to auto pass so that she doesn't run away.
Okay. And then rubric 1, they completed 1 search for knowledge.
All right, and that's it for, I think, everything, because no charging or anything. So coming up next will be the start of my round 3. Okay, start of round 3. My dice hate me. You can see I only got 1 on my miracle dice. Go up to 7 command points, and I'm now at 10 victory points. And for movement, these sisters stayed still, and so did my characters in here. My Celestian superior is continuing to secure the area action, and now my Dialogus is going to do the search for a relic action. My Canoness moved forward. She's ready and eager to get into melee combat. And as you can see, all of my drops are able to come in now for free because it's round 3. So my Retributor's over here in range of this objective marker to start laying down some heavy bolter fire into those Zangor. And then my Seraphim and Celestine dropping down just outside of 9 inches of those Rubric Marines. But those Rubric Marines were ready. So what's the stratagem called that you did?
It is inescapable forewarning.
Inescapable forewarning. All right, so that means he's going to get to shoot because they are in the ruin and they can see through those windows. So take shots on either. Well, it has to be the Seraphim because Celestine's not the closest. So maybe we'll get the dice came on and then Robbie will do his shots. We flipped this over because maybe that'll give me a better chance of not rolling 1s. I think I've rolled 4 1s in a row now. Oh, and also real quick, my Hospitaller. You can see here and there.
Wait, so they didn't move. So that means.
So hopefully.
So what is that? So I didn't move.
Well, when you disembark, that counts as moving.
Okay. So I'm going to spend another command point,
Okay.
and basically it's a stratagem that allows them to shoot as if they didn't move.
Well, I don't think you need to do that because you're already in rapid fire range of me.
Oh, okay. Well then, I'll go back up to 5.
Unless you have a heavy weapon, you don't want to be at -1 to shoot it.
Starties, they don't take penalty for movement on heavy weapons.
Okay, cool. But yeah, you're definitely in half range. I'm at 9 inches, so you're
So
definitely
how
in
many
half range.
units? How many units? Like, is that one whole unit?
1 whole unit of 10.
Okay, so I'll just shoot at the whole unit then.
Yep.
So it's 2 shots each, so it's 8.
I have some sisters touching cover, so if I want to take some cover, I can do that. Just like these right here are touching this wreck.
All right, hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Nuts.
And wounding on 3s, right?
Yeah, strength 4. And -2 AP.
-2. Actually, it's going to be on my invul, so they have Angelic Visage, which makes their Shield of Faith a 5.
Okay.
But Celestine is nearby, so it makes it a 4. So they have a 4-up invul save, so need 4s. Only failed 1. So 1 Seraphim goes down. I'll say this one.
Soul Reaper Cannon 5.
Coming on in.
So, oh man, there was a stratagem for that. Forget it. Okay, so miss.
Was that to give it like,
If you get 6s, because I just saw those 6s.
oh, it could cause them to explode or
Yeah,
something?
no,
More hit
it
points.
causes that one. So then strength 6 to 2, so on 2s. All right, at negative. Let me see what
Sure,
this
sure, it's
one.
at least -2.
It's at -3.
-3, yep, so a 4-up invul. Shield of Faith, made all 3. Their faith is strong.
Okay. And then I think that's.
That's it?
Yep.
Alright, so now it'll be time for my shooting phase.
Wait, I have a warp flame pistol. I don't know if that's in range.
If it's,
12 inches.
yeah, you're definitely within 12. because I'm 9 away.
Let me double check that. Warp flame 12.
Yep, you're in range of the warp flame pistol.
6.
This is basically a flamer, right?
Yeah, and then I think it's strength 3. And we're at strength 3, so
Yep,
4s.
so 4s.
1
1 and AP
is negative 2.
negative 2, so we'll be on my invul 4 up. No, so one more Seraphim does go down. We'll take this one. Alright, so now for my shooting phase. Okay, so for the shooting phase, we're going to start, we'll just keep it here. We'll shoot back. So I'm in range of my bolt pistols of my Seraphim. He's shooting into these Rubric Marines. Well, basically you're going to get a whole bunch of 1-ups, but we'll see what we can do. So I'm down 2, so it'll be 13 shots with my bolt pistols. 6, 8, 10. Oop. How did that happen? Oh, there it is. I got it. It's not a game if I'm not dropping dice. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s, because my Canoness is there. And it's actually a pretty good roll. Reroll that 1. Alright, and then wounding on 4s. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds. And get 2-ups. From all his dust and just from being in cover. Oh.
2 wounds. 1 does.
Wow, I actually got one. I was not expecting that.
Take.
And we'll do my Gemini Superior. They have their bolt pistols. They hit on 3s. They don't get to reroll. Wounding on a 4. Nope. And then Celestine's Ardent Blade. I believe that is a 12-inch flamer. Just going to double check. It is, so D6. 1 again. What's up with the 1s this game? And then strength 6, so wounding on 3s. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
All right. We can recover. It's okay. No shooting from here. No, I'd take that back. Greyfax might be able to target your character because she's Ordo Hereticus and you're a Psyker. Let me double check that. Yep, so Greyfax is like, you're a Psyker. I don't like Psykers, so I'm going to take a shot. So she hits on a 3 with her Master Crafted Condemner Bolt Gun. Not in rapid fire range, so just 1 shot. And there's another 1.
Oh my gosh.
And then my Magifier is not doing an action this round, so she'll go ahead and just take a pot shot into your Rhino. That is in rapid fire range. 1 hit. And need a 5. No wounds. Alright, so now for what I'm really hoping is going to be a good amount of shots. So let's move over here to the Retributors. Shooting into the Zangor, downrange. So we've got 4 heavy bolters. Three shots each, so 12 shots. Hitting on 3s. Not bad. And then strength 5, so wounding on 3s.
Yes.
Dude, I felt like playing it.
That was interesting. Alright, so that's actually 9 wounds, AP 1. The Zankor that are on the wreck will get cover.
So 9.
Are you wanting to take the ones on the wreck or
On the wreck first, yeah.
wreck first? So you need to do 5 at a time.
5 at a time?
Yep.
Okay. So you said AP -1?
Yep, but that'll be canceled by the wreck. So no AP.
Okay, so I'm on 5 up invuln.
5 in ball.
Nope.
So that's 1 on the wreck.
Okay. Yep.
Makes it.
Nope.
So another one on the wreck, 2 off the wreck, 3 off the wreck, 4 off the wreck. You got one more on the wreck that can take it without the AP.
Nope.
No.
All right.
Okay, and so then you have 4 more saves to make that.
Okay, so 5 up invuln.
Oh, I guess you didn't need to worry about that because you have the invul. Never mind. But then one more.
Okay,
So
5
take
die.
6 total, actually. 6 Zengor gun down. Then we'll fire my Condemner bolt gun. Just one shot because it's not rapid fire range. Hits. Obey toughness 4.
Yep.
4 is the wound. Nope. And then I'm going to spend one of my Armorium Cherubs to have one of my heavy bolters fire again. You have to do. You can't do more than one in a round now. It has to be one at a time. So 2 hits, 1 wound. So on your invul,
Save.
save. And we just need to reposition these. The ones that were on the wreck had to be taken first because you were taking them on their save. But I will take that for shooting. And that's it for my shooting. So coming up next will be my charges, and this is going to be very important. I need to make these charges. So I'll just bring it right on over here. So we'll start with my Seraphim. Are going to attempt to charge into the Rubric Marines. I need a 9. And I do get to reroll because they are within range of my Magifier, Tale of the Faithful. Alright, need a 9. That is an 8. Reroll, Tale of the Faithful. No. Alright, my Celestine will attempt to charge. She also needs a 9. 8 again. Oh my gosh. Alright, and then my Canoness. You guys can't quite see her. She's right in the middle there. I think she was able to get a little bit closer because she moved. Nope, she still needs a 9 there, but I'm actually going to have her charge into your Rhino. And she only needs a 6 to get into your Rhino. Alright, needs a 6. There's my 11. So, I'll move my Canoness. Alright, like so. And then that's going to be the only fight. So let me reposition here so you guys can see better. There's my Canoness facing down the Rhino. So we'll go into the fight phase. And we will have her pile in this way. Although I'm really setting her up just to be obliterated by by your attacks next round. But who knows, I might get lucky here. So, she gets 4 attacks base, plus 1 for the charge from Bloody Rose. And then she gets, and then 3 from Beneficence. And she's hitting on 2s, and I forgot to do this last game, but her Warlord trait lets her reroll hits and wounds in the fight phase.
Yep.
So, 2s rerolling. Reroll the 1. All hits, but no 6s, so no explosions from the Passion. And Strength 5, so I'm going to need 5s to wound. But rerolling from Righteous Rage. It's only 1 so far. I get to reroll. So 3 wounds at AP 3. Should be a 6, right?
It's a 5 because Astartes vehicles have the keyword Arcana Astartes, which means they get a 5 up invuln.
Oh, very nice.
So 3s. So 3 you said?
Yep. 3 5s. So only 1 wound. Scratch some of the paint.
Yeah.
Alright, then it gets to attack me back.
Let's see, how many wounds does it have? It has 10, so we're down to 9. 8, 9. And And I think all I've got is my base attack, which is 3 attacks. And it is on 6. 1 hit.
Okay.
Strength 6. So I hit.
Yep, that'll wound. No AP, I'm assuming.
No.
Yep, so 3 up. Really? Really? I'm gonna spend a command point, reroll that.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. So I go down to 6 command points. No, I spend another one on a charge, so I think. Yes. I think I did it on Celestine's. If I didn't, then I'll correct it once I watch this, but I think I did. Alright, that'll be it for my round. I complete my actions in the center of the board. So my Dialogist has now found a relic. So that means she can get a relic with 0 requisition points. And another tally for my Celestians for securing the center. Or securing the area. So coming up next will be Robbie's round 3. Okay, we're at the end of Robbie's movement phase. These rubrics moved up a little bit further into this ruin. Rhino stayed put. These rubrics moved over so they can actually see my Seraphim. The Zangors did an advanced retreat, moving 11 inches. Terminators teleported down on top of this building to begin raining down their Stormbolter fire. And what's really annoying in the psychic phase is that my Canoness, who is apparently knows no fear, has a null rod, so it's an aura of -1 to cast, but also she can't be targeted by psychic powers, which means that Robbie can't cast smites because you have to target the closest character and she can't be targeted. So but he can do other powers that don't have to be the closest target. So we'll see what Robbie does for his psychic phase. Okay, so now for Robbie's psychic phase. Just let you know, Robbie has 15 victory points now. He got 10 for holding 2 objectives.
So I can't cast Smite at all until she's dead.
Correct.
Okay, so the first one I'm going to cast is the Psyker in the Ruins on the far left. He's going to cast Temporal Time Flux. And I'm up to 9 since all of my Psykers are on the board. I'm up to 9. I'm up to 9 on the Cabal points.
Cabal points, okay.
So it will go 7 for Time Flux. Yeah, 6. 8. I'm going to use my Cabal points. No deny. So that's going to be 8 Cabal points. I'm down to 1.
So I can't deny it. Okay, and what does that do?
Brings back 1.
Ooh, resurrected one of your... They are dust after all. Just reconstituting the dust.
Okay, so then my next cast, so I'm down to 1 Cabal point, which doesn't matter because I don't have anything left. So the Exalted Sorcerer, will cast. He will cast Glamour of Zeech on the rubrics over there. So Glamour of Zeech goes off on a 6. Goes off on a 10.
Okay, and I will go ahead and use my Canoness to attempt that deny on a 6. Nope. So and Glamour makes it harder to hit, right?
Yeah, -1 to hit.
And that's on the
rubrics in the...
rubrics in the... Okay.
And then Weaver of Fates goes off on a 7. Nope. So that's his cast. What do we got here? So we got to 30. Still not going to help. Okay. The other Exalted Sorcerer is going to cast, so I need to write his things down. So he got 2 casts off. So he's now up to 3 casts.
Okay.
He's up to 1 cast. And then he's going to cast his. He's going to cast Presage on the Dreadnought. Presage goes off on a 7.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh no.
And then he'll cast Empiric Guidance on these rubrics right here in front of him. Whoops. 10.
What does that do?
This gives it gives a extra it gives them an extra 6 inches on their bolters.
Yeah. Well, so we'll try with my Imagifier in the runes there. Shield of Faith does not go off.
Okay, so that's a cast for him. And then the Rubric Terminators. I don't think they can cast anything since the Smite did not go off. Since I can't cast Smite. Is it Smite specifically?
Yeah, well, it's anything that has to, means you, because Smite, you have to target the closest model.
Okay.
And since she's the closest, you have to target her, but she can't be targeted. So,
Okay, so I will not use...
So it's any power that has to be the closest model you...
Okay, so... Oh, wait, so... I can't target her. So
right,
I
you can't target her. Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and I suppose it's all my casts.
Alright, we can go
so
right
I'm
into the
shooting.
shooting phase.
First one, I'm going to...
This is going to hurt.
So for them, I'm going to spend a command point. I'm up to 6, so I'll be down to 5. They're going to shoot as if they did not move. Then I'm going to spend... let's see, how many command points is it? I will... Oh, man. I forgot to spend... Ugh, forget it. All right.
What are we needing?
His orrery. I keep forgetting to add a D3 to his D6.
Oh, right. Yeah, actually, I just remembered. I forgot to do my sermon for my dialogus.
So,
I forgot to do
Wrath
that
of
as
the
well.
Wronged,
Hymns.
take me down to 3, which will give me an extra shot for each bolter.
Oh, man.
And then one more... and then one more for +1 to wound. So I'm down to 2 command points. So I'll get an extra shot and it's +1 to wound.
Shooting my Seraphim?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
with them.
Yeah, that's be a lot of shots.
So it's going to be 4...
Well, you got 16 shots
4, 5,
just from the normal combi bolter thing, doing the whole standing still. And then an additional one because of the...
16, so then another 4.
Yep, so 20.
Hitting on 3s. Hitting on 3s. That was pretty good.
Can you re-roll that one? Are you in range?
No,
Okay.
Well, maybe actually. No, I'm not. So that one.
That's still pretty good. And wounding on 2s because you gave yourself +1 to wound. Oh boy. Couple ones, but not enough. There's another one. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 wounds. AP a lot, I'm assuming.
-2.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. So Shield of Faith, 4 up invul from Celestine and Angelic Visage. Need 4s. That was actually a pretty decent roll. Actually, a really good roll. Still lost a lot. 2, 4, 6. So I lost 7. Do I want to command reroll any of these? How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I only have 8 remaining.
You got 6. You have 6 more shots coming in from the Soul Reaper cannon.
Yep, so it might not even matter. Yep, so Soul Reaper coming in. How many shots from that one?
6. 5 + 1.
Yep, so 6. That's an interesting profile. 5 shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then on 3s.
Nice. Then on 2s.
So 5.
So 5. Can I make 5 4s for my last remaining model? 5 4s. Wow. Failed one. I'm going to command reroll this. See if I can. So I go down to 4 command points. Come on, 4. No. So she does go down. The unit is wiped. Seraphim, drop. I couldn't make my charge with the reroll. That's what Terminators do, though.
Yeah.
Weight of fire.
Okay, so then
All right, who's shooting next?
I guess the Contemptor into the ruins.
So Contemptor Dreadnought. So
Did I get the presage? I didn't get the presage off on him.
no, you did not get presage off. Let me see if you can actually see my. You can. So I have one remaining. I'm just gonna move her out so you can see her. But yeah,
I'll just shoot everything in her.
Yep.
2, 4, 6,
Celestian Superior.
3s.
Evaldor probably gonna go down.
And then reroll. Okay. For the Warlord, and then he's wounding on 2s. Okay, so everything hits. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
8, 10. AP 2.
Yeah.
In cover, so need 4s. No.
Okay.
So she is gunned down.
Kill.
Although they're not dead, because with Crusade they don't really
Yeah.
die. You roll to see, if they're able to recover or if they take like battle scars and stuff, which is cool. It says units get destroyed and go through battle. They can gain battle armor honors from leveling up, but also battle scars from severe damage. All right, who do we got next?
The Rhino will be the last one to shoot.
Hey, shoot into my Canoness right there. I believe it is -1 for shooting into melee.
Okay, so we're
the big
at
guns never
rapid
tire.
fire 2, so it's 2, 4. Rapid fire 2. That means it's 4 per shot, so it's 8.
And it has 2 of those.
Yeah.
So we get 8.
So
Hitting on 4s.
4s.
Yep.
I think the Warlord, does the Warlord allow them to reroll ones?
Yes, but only on core, and I don't think rhinos are core unless it says core on there. It's
No.
yep.
Okay, so you got 1, 2, 3.
Yep, 3 hits. So wounding on 3s.
Oh, 3 hits. No, or -2.
All right, 4 up invul on the Rosarius. What's the damage?
1.
Just 1 each. All right, we'll go and just take that. So she goes down to 3 wounds remaining. And actually, these rubrics right here, they can shoot at Celestine. As you can see, we do have windows here.
Alright, so first I guess I'll do that, so we'll get 2 shots each. 2, 4, 6, 8. Hitting on 3s. Okay, mouse. And then strength 4 into what's toughness?
3. So yeah, 3s.
3s.
Yep.
And
Oh wow, only 2.
-2.
-2. So 4 up. Armor St. Catherine. No, what's the damage on him?
1.
It's 1 each, so 1 Gemini goes down.
And 5 shots with the Soul Reaper 3s. That's not good. 2, 3. 2 misses already. So 2 hits.
That doesn't look like they're in range of your. We can double check, see if they're within 6 of your Warlord. Because they do have core.
Nah, 6 is right there.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And so then I had 2 hits.
Yep.
And
Strength 5, I'm guessing.
Yeah, strength
So
5.
still 3's the wound.
Yeah, strength 5. No, strength 6.
Oh, so 2's the wound. 2 wounds.
-3 AP.
Yep. 4 up invul. Made 1. What's the damage?
1.
1. So my other Gemini goes down to 1 health remaining.
And then my range with the Vorp Flamer,
Oh, you're definitely in range. Yep.
12. D6 shots. 2. Hitting on, wounding on
4s, because
4s.
strength 3, right?
Yep.
So 1. No AP.
It's negative. Warp Flame, Flame. -2.
It is -2, right? So 4 up. Armor St. Catherine, no. So my other Gemini does go down. I would say that was a pretty effective shooting
Yeah,
phase.
not bad. Okay.
All right, so do you want to make any charges?
Don't know. Let's see. I guess they're in combat. That'd be a heck of a charge, though. We'd be going like 6 forward. And then I'd have to go like 3, so it'd be a 9 for him.
To try to charge into that combat as well?
Yeah.
Did you want to try?
This is. I want to charge into combat with him.
With your Warlord?
Dreadnought.
Oh, the Dreadnought. Okay.
So I'm gonna need 6. Nope.
On a 3.
And I think that's the only. I could charge with the Warlord. That would be like I think a 9. So it'd be 6 forward and 9 across. Try with the Warlord on a 9.
Okay, Warlord trying to come in.
Got it.
He does. Warlord comes in. All right, Warlord versus my Canoness Commander. Facing off. All right, so now in the fight phase, you get to go with your chargers first.
So we're gonna go with his stave. I had a warp flame pistol on him. Can't use that now. Stave is so first we'll just do the attacks. Is 2s. In there, miss 3s, and then strength 8, 7.
So 2's to wound, so 2 wounds. What's the AP?
-1.
AP -1, and what is the damage on each of these?
D3.
D3, all right. So it's still going to be just on my 4-up. All right, so and I don't have a miracle dice to help me, so 4s, made 1. I'm going to go down to 3 command points to reroll this. 4, made it.
Good.
All right.
Then the
Is that from him?
Rhino.
Well, now we go
Okay.
into alternating.
Okay.
So my Canoness will actually strike your Warlord back. So she gets 4. She received a charge, so +1 from Bloody Rose, then +3 from Beneficence. Oh, this actually might be one where I want to do this.
I forgot to do the exploding 6s.
Oh, a stratagem for it?
No, it was it used to be called Death, or not Death to the Empire, but whatever. It was the one.
Death to the False Emperor?
Yeah.
So it's not automatic anymore?
No, it counts as everything. Now,
Oh, gotcha.
It doesn't matter, Imperium,
Oh, you just get
Xenos,
it?
you just get it flat.
Oh, nice.
I don't think I rolled any 6s anyway.
I am going to spend a CP because it's fitting here. Suffer not the witch. So I get +1 to hit and wound when I attack. When one of my characters is attacking one of your psychic units.
Yep.
So hitting on 2s, re-rolling because of Righteous Rage. Re-rolling that 1. Still no 6s for my. That's fine. Strength 5, toughness 4. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So 3s to wound, but +1 from Suffer Not the Witch. So 2s to wound, re-rolling. Alright, that will be 8 wounds at AP3.
4 up invulns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Alright, 4 up invulns. Oh wow, I think he's dead.
Oh wow, yeah, I think so.
5, 6, so that was missed.
How many wounds does he
1,
have?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 6. What is it? Wounds. Yeah, he's dead.
Alright. Well, now you get to attack with your Rhino, and that'll also give her some Saint points because of her Trial of Righteousness. She slew your Warlord, that'll give her 2. And she gets 1 for casting down a heretic for killing a Chaos unit. So that'll give her 3 Saint points. for her trial of righteousness. Alright, now your Rhino gets to attack her.
Attacks 3. On 6s. No.
Okay, and then so end of the phase I get to do a miracle because I did kill a unit, so miracle dice of a 3. And that'll be it. So coming up next will be, I'll give a recap for the command and movement, and it'll be my round 4. Okay, start of round 4. I gained 10 victory points for holding 2 objectives. Go up to 3 command points. So I'm at 20 victory points, 3 command. Got a 4 for my miracle dice. My heavy bolters here stayed still. I realized that I forgot that they should have been at -1 to hit because coming off the board counts as movement. And they lost their ability to ignore the penalty for firing heavy weapons. But they also ignored cover, so I shouldn't have been giving them cover in there. But so it kind of worked itself out. My 3 characters here, my Magifier, Dialogus, and Greyfax, retreated with advanced rolls out of here because they just saw what happened by these guys to the Seraphim, and there's no way they could stand up to that. Canoness Commander Ava Zen staying in combat with the Rhino. And then Celestine has jumped over this wall and is getting ready to flame and charge into these Rubric Marines, try to take this objective marker. I have no actions going on this round, so just pure combat going to be happening. Okay, start of the shoot phase. I'm going to start with my heavy bolters. They're still in range of those Zangors, 36-inch range. They did not move, so I won't be at a negative. So 12 shots into the Zangor. Needing 3s to hit. Out. And then 3s to wound. Not as good of a shot this time around, so only 3 wounds. AP1, they get to ignore cover though, but I think it's still going to be on your invul. So
5.
only 1. And then I'll spend my last Armorium Cherub to shoot 1 heavy bolter again. These Zangor proving to be rather resilient. So 1 bolter gets fire again, 2 hits, then 3s, 2 wounds.
5.
And 1 more goes down. Alright, moving on to the next round of shooting. We've got Celestine will be doing her Ardent Blade Flamer into these rubrics. That'll be D6 shots. 4 shots, so 4 hits. Strength 6, so wounding on 3s. That'll be 4 wounds, and I believe this is a multi-damage weapon. Double check here. No, but it's only damage 1, but it's AP 2, so you get your Allah's Dust. So net AP 1.
AP 1, so I'm at 3.
Yep. Well, so you'll need 4s.
4s.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoops. Oh. Okay, so 2 die.
Yep, just 1 damage each. Yeah, so his base armor save is a 3. AP 2 brings it up to a 5, but his Allah's Dust brings it back down to a 4.
So if I have to pull from this side, then
You can actually, just as long as your models are within 2 inches of one other model, because it's a small squad. So yeah, you can pull like that, it'll be fine. And then my last shooting, my Canoness will be firing her Infernal Pistol, because you can fire pistols in while you're in engagement range, into the Rhino. So hitting on a 2. Yep, so hitting on a 2, and wounding on a 3, because strength 8. Of course not. I'm trying to debate. I have 3 command points. I can spend 1 and still be alright. So spending command point, going down to 2, re-rolling this. So 1 wound, it'll be on your invul, because it's AP 4.
nope.
Then D6 plus 2 damage, because I am in melter range, so 5 damage. Alright, so now I'll declare charges. Did you want to Overwatch?
Yeah, I'm gonna Overwatch. My last 2 command points.
I think Overwatch is only 1.
Oh, is it?
Or is it? I'll double check. I think it's only 1. I'm almost 100% positive it's only 1. Where's the command? Stratagems. Counter Fez. No. Fire Overwatch is just 1.
Okay.
Yep. Firing
So this is the Inferno Bolter and the Soul Reaper to get. No, so we'll do the Bolter first by itself. 6. Nope. Soul Reaper cannon. 6. Nope.
Oh, got 1 hit. Very nice.
So it's strength 5, I believe. Yeah, strength 6 actually. So I need 3s or 2s.
2s. It's a wound. It'll be on her invul. I assume it's like AP 3 at least.
Yeah.
Yep. So 4 up invul. Makes it.
Okay.
Armor of St. Catherine.
All right. A Warp Flame pistol.
Number of shots.
D6.
4.
4.
These are auto hits. So strength 3, right?
Yep.
So wounding on 4s. Nice. 4 wounds. What's the damage on each of these?
1.
1 and AP 2, I'm guessing at least.
AP2.
AP2. Alright, so I'm going to roll 3 for the first set. So saved 2, and then I'm going to use my 4 miracle to save the other one. So take 1 damage on Celestine. So Celestine goes down to 5 health. I'm going to roll my charge here. 10, more than enough. Yep, I think we'll keep it here like that. Alright, oh, and then she's on 5 wounds remaining. And then her attacks into those rubrics, because that's my only charge. So she gets 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Wow, okay, so that's actually going to be 6 mortal wounds.
Okay.
I think that wipes the squad.
Yeah.
The Ardent Blade. And she will just do a little consolidate like this, maybe just staying on the point. But now your Rhino gets to attack my Canoness, because we now go into alternating.
So 3 into 6s. Nothing.
And then my Canoness hacking back, because you know chainsword against an armored hull is so effective. So 4 attacks base plus 3 with beneficence. I don't get the charge bonus now because I was not charged or received a charge. Get to reroll though because of my warlord trait. That was a 6, and then that 6 explodes from the passion. Then I need 5s to wound. Rerolling from righteous rage. So that'll be 5 wounds at AP2.
So it's on 5 up invuln.
Yes.
How many was it? 5?
5.
So saved 3, so 2
So only take 2. Alright, and then that is it for my round. I get a miracle dice for killing a unit in the fight phase. Be a 3. And then I think that is everything. So coming up next will be the start of Robbie's round 4. Alright, so on Robbie's turn, he gained 5 victory points for being on 1 point, puts him at 20. Gained a command point, so he's back at 2. And then he moved this Rhino back, and you can know what's about to happen. Canoness Commander Ava Zen is about to take a whole lot of shots. But first, we have Robbie's Psychic phase.
Presage goes off on a 7. I'm going to cast Presage on them up there.
Okay, on the Terminators.
Oof, Perils of the Warp, so I'm going to have to...
Well, you can spend a command point to reroll, or don't you have like Cabal points to...
Yeah, so I'm up to... 1. So I've got 3, 4, 5. I have 5 Cabal points. What can I do with 5 Cabal points? I am going to. Not enough. So I don't have enough for that. I'm just going to spend the command point and not suffer perils. Okay. Then.
And that's a Thousand Sun stratagem, right?
Yeah.
I'll let you do that.
Then I'm going to cast. Let's see. Where can I cast it on? I'm going to cast Empiric Guidance just on them.
Okay.
It goes off on.
What does that do?
+6 to their bolters.
Okay.
4. Got it on
Goes
11.
off. Which are my Canonesses? Shield of Faith? No, does not deny.
And I think that's it. I don't think I can do anything else.
Yeah. Just a reminder for those folks watching, she can't be smited because she has the Null Rod on her.
Okay, yeah. So we'll just go ahead and go with.
Go into shooting?
Yeah.
Alright, well, gunner down.
Okay, so I'll go with the 6 shots from the Dreadnought. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Dreadnought 3s. He is that within 6 inches? Do you have the, where'd I put the?
Oh, you're definitely 6 inches of that, but we need to check to see if the Dreadnought is core. Well, we did
Okay.
look at that
Yeah,
last
we
time.
did, yeah.
Yep, the Dreadnought is core, so you get to reroll your ones. Yep. So you just have.
1, 2.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
still
well.
on. There it goes.
Guess it just
Is-
wasn't fated. Then 2's to wound.
Right. So 4 saves at -2.
Hey, 4 up Rosarius. She fails 2. What's the damage on each of these?
It is carries the forge.
I know most assault cannons are just 1, but since these are like special ones, that might be.
1.
Yep. So she's down to 1 health remaining.
Okay, so then he'll use the missiles. Frag missiles, so 2d6. 9 attacks. 6, 9. Hitting on 3s. Roll the 1s.
Got another one here you can reroll. Yep, we're good.
Alright, so those all hit. So that's,
Said strength 6.
I think it's at strength 4.
Oh, okay. Kind of like a frag missile.
Yeah, 4.
Yep.
So,
So 3s.
no AP.
No AP. So 4 3s. Can I do it? Oh, definitely not. So she gets blasted. But at the end of the phase, and once Robbie is all done, spend 2 command points and 3 miracle dice for divine intervention. The Emperor has said she is not done. So she'll come back with 3 wounds remaining and spending 3 miracle dice, but that's at the end of the shooting phase is when she'll stand back up. So right now she has been blasted.
Okay, so can they shoot at her in there?
Then let's see. This guy can see through. So one can. Depending on range, are they all just 24-inch range?
24 inch.
Okay.
They didn't. I don't think they moved.
They did not. You can see this squad, but it's not in range.
Okay.
It's at 28 inches.
So I'll shoot at her in there.
Yep. So you got one guy that can shoot at Celestine.
Hitting on 3s. So 2 go through. Strength 4. So
Winning on 3s. Yeah, she's only toughness 3.
So 1 at -2.
All right. Armor of St. Catherine makes it. I think your rubrics here. Yeah, your rubrics can see her, so they can shoot.
So they didn't move.
Yeah, so you'll get bolter discipline.
So we'll do the regular ones first. 2, 4, 6, 8. Hitting on 3s. Rerolling 1s. All hit.
Very nice. Then 3's the wound.
Okay. 3s.
These are AP2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I forgot my cover last time, so net AP1, so it'll be 3's to save. Failed 1, so just 1 damage.
Okay.
Well, I mean, is it 1 damage or 2 damage?
1.
1. Okay.
Then the Soul Reaper Cannon.
Down to 4 wounds.
3s. Hit.
And then 3's to wound. Or is it strength 6?
Let me double check. Strength 6.
And so 2's to wound. Alright,
So
3
3
wounds and
at -3.
-3. So this will be on my 4-up invul, Armor of St. Catherine. And what's the damage on this?
1.
1. Yeah, we'll just let that one go through, so she takes 1 more. Down to 3. Does he have a weapon?
Just a flamer.
This 12-inch.
Yeah. I don't know. Is he in range? Because he may be able to shoot.
Yep, he is in range, but he is not. So you can do your flamer then. The warp flame
D6.
pistol.
1 for 4. Is it 4?
4s, yep. Strength 3, toughness 3. Yep.
Actually, never mind. I was going to command reroll, but
Oh, do you want to do it?
I don't think I can. I think I'm out of. Yeah, I've got 1. Nah, I'm not going to reroll.
Yeah, you got 1 command point remaining.
I'm not going to reroll it.
Okay, so did you want to declare... So at the end of the phase then, Divine Intervention happens. She comes up right where she was. And I spent 3 Miracle Dice to give her 3 wounds remaining. And did you want to declare any charges?
No.
Okay. I will choose to heroically intervene with Celestine, because she can heroically intervene 6 inches and just keep her in range of the objective. Into the Rhino. This thing has been annoying. And I'll also go on a heroically intervene because I am within 3 inches with my Canoness as well. Alright, and since there were no charges, we go into normal order of operations, so that'll be alternating. So since I'm the quote-unquote defender in the phase, I will start with Celestine. Or actually, no, I'm going to start with my Canoness. Because named characters don't gain experience. So I actually want to try to get kills with my character, so that she can actually get experience. So starts with 4, +1 from Bloody Rose, +3 from Beneficence. So hitting on 2s, re-rolling. And that's a lot of 6s. So 5 explosions from the Passion. Then wounding on 5s, re-rolling from Righteous Rage. Those so far, then get to re-roll these. Alright, that'll be 6 wounds at AP3, so it'll be on your invul save.
Sixes. Nope.
And do you blow up? You blow up in my face. Oh, it was almost there. I thought it was about to happen. All right. And then I'll go ahead and then do consolidation. Then Celestine, she'll do her pile in consolidation. No, actually, no. What am I doing? I need her to stay within the objective. So she will stay like so. Alright, that's it. So we'll be coming up next will be the start of my round 5, the final round of the battle. Okay, we're at round 5. So I was on 3 victory point locations, so I got 1 for holding 1 for holding 2, and for holding more, so 15 points, so 35. Got a 4 miracle from killing the rhino last round, and then this was for my starter round, and then my command points back to 1. For movement, everyone back here just staying put. These heavy bolters will be trying to finish off that Zangor squad. And then over here, Celestine and Ava Zen are going to continue to mix it up. Celestine's going to see if she can't take care of these Scarab Occult Terminators, or at least, you know, be in their midst so they can't do all their endless shooting. And then Ava Zen's going to be attacking these rubrics. Maybe I should have just come back here and hidden, but no, we're not going to do that. We're the Bloody Rose. Alright, we're going to start with my Retributors, firing their heavy bolters into those last 2 Zangor. So 12 shots. Hitting on 3s. Okay, all hit. And wounding on 3s. Alright, that'll be 6 wounds on your invul.
5 up. Oop.
And that'll get them. That'll be an experience point for the Retributors. Alright, then let's move over to Celestine and my Canoness. Alright, we will start with Celestine into the rubrics with her Ardent Blade. D6 shots, 6. And these are auto hits because it's a flamer. Strength 6, wounding on 3s. So only 3 wounds. It is AP 2, 1 damage. So it takes you to the 5, then you're always just down to the 4. So 3 1s, or 3 4s, I mean.
1 does.
Oh, that was on your rubrics, not
Oh,
your
rubrics.
scares. Yeah.
Rubrics. Okay.
Yeah, so 1 dies and 1's on 1 wound.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire my Inferno pistol into your Contemptor from the Canoness Commander, hitting on a 2. And is it toughness 8 or 7? 7, so wounding on a 3. It's a wound. AP 4, so on your invul.
5 up.
Alright, and D6 plus 2, so 7 damage.
Down to 1.
Alright, so that's it for shooting. So get a miracle dice for killing the Zangors, so 1. Now to declare charges, and Robbie does have a command point remaining to Overwatch. At least I think you have a command point remaining.
Yeah.
Yep. So, we'll risk it. We'll start with Celestine charging into your Scarab Occult Terminators.
Okay, it's been Overwatch.
So overwatching onto Celestine. This is a lot of fire coming.
So it's 4 times that, 16.
16 shots coming into Celestine. Needing 6s for the Overwatch.
8, 10, 12, 14, that. Alright, 6s. 1.
You can re-roll 1s because I think you're in range. We can double check.
1s.
Pretty sure you're in range. Oh yeah, so get 3 roll 1s.
I'm going to go ahead and take out this one and that one.
That one, you got a 1 there.
1. So I got 1.
So 1 hit so far.
And then 6s.
So 1 hit, and wounding on a 3.
Okay.
It's a wound.
-2.
-2, so need to save on a 4. Armor of St. Catherine, no. So just 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
So down to 2, and then your Soul Reaper, is that what that's called, a Soul Reaper?
Yeah. Soul Reaper.
5 shots.
Make sure it's 5. Silver Terminator. Silver 5.
Getting 6s, rerolling 1s. Nothing. Alright, charge coming on in. For an 8, that'll be more than enough. Because she has fly, she can just fly right on up, and she's gonna land right in their midst. Hello, gentlemen. Alright, then my Canoness. I'm actually gonna have her charge both your Dreadnought and your Rubrics. Nine, leave plenty. So you charge in like so. And you are out of command points, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So we will go ahead and start with my Canoness. And I'm just going to see if I can get lucky on the Terminator, so, or not the Terminator, but the, wait, let me do my total numbers. So I've got 4, 5 from Bloody Rose, 3 from Beneficence. And if there's a lot of models around me, I get extra ones from the relic, but I don't think there's enough around me. Double check here. Beneficence. There's 6 or more models within 3 inches of me. There is. Wait, no, not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. So I do not get the extra beneficence tax. So I'm going to do 2 onto your Dreadnought and then the rest into the Rubrics. So the Dreadnought hitting on 2s and re-rolling because of Righteous Rage. The 6 explodes. Wounding on 5s, re-rolling. 1 at AP 3.
5 up. Nope.
Does he blow up?
Nope.
I was kind of hoping he'd blow up because that would be fun. And then the remaining 6 attacks going into your Rubrics. And re-rolling from Righteous Rage. And then wounding on 3s because strength 5. So that'll be 6 wounds, AP 3, but only 1 damage each. But it'll still be on your 5-up invols. Right?
3. So you said it was 1 damage.
Yeah, so your 3, the AP 3 will go to 6, then -1 for all its dust, so down to 5. And just 1 more because there are 6 of them. Yep, saved 1. So 5 wounds, just 1 damage each. Alright, and then we'll go to Celestine attacking the Scarab Occult Terminators. Alright, so she gets 6 attacks. Hitting on 2s, 6s explode, and do mortal wounds. So that'll be 4 mortal wounds.
How many 4s?
4, yeah. So 1 will be on 2 health remaining. And then these would normally end, but then with the passion they explode, so I get to then roll to wound. Strength 7, so wounding on 3s. So they all wound. So it'll be 6 wounds. It's AP 4, 2 damage. So be on your invul. Oh, you rolled 1 extra. It's okay. So what is it? 4-up invuls they have?
5 ups.
5 ups.
Or is
so
it 4? Let's see.
The Terminator say they might have 4-up invuls.
No, it's 5 up.
5 up. So you have 1 that was on 2 wounds, so that kills 1, kills 2, kills 3. So 3 go down. Oh.
Dang it. I just put it down here.
That's right. And I'll just call and solid over here. Now you get to do your fights with your
So 4
Scarab
stones.
Occults.
So the Occult Terminator 3s.
He has the staff, right?
Yeah, 3s.
And re-rolling 1s, you're in range of your Exalted Sorcerer. And
And
strength.
then strength 4 plus 3, 7.
So 2s to wound.
Okay.
It's a wound.
Negative
AP,
1.
Negative 1. So on a 3, what's the damage?
D3.
D3. So on a 3, makes it. And then your rubric into my Canoness.
For stave. So he has 3 attacks hitting on 3s. Okay. And then, so stave is +3 strength, so I'm at 7.
Yep, so 2's the wound. 2 wounds, an AP.
Negative 1.
Negative 1 and D3 damage, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll do the first one on its own. So we need 4 up to save. Make it. And then I'm going to use my 4 miracle dice to save the second one.
Okay.
Alright, so that'll be it for my round 4, or round 5, I should say. And we'll finish up going into Robbie's round 5, which we can actually just do that here. So you gain a command point.
Alright, so I'm at 1.
Yep. And let's see if you're within range of that objective marker. This guy might still be in range. I think you should be. It looks like we're out, so no victory points.
Okay. So I'm going to move him 6 up here. And then I'm going into casting. So I don't have any casting, so I will cast Presage on him.
Okay. And actually, miracle dice for the contemptor, so that gives me a 3.
Presage goes off on a 7. So 8, and I'll go ahead and spin. Put him up to 3, 4.
The non-deny.
So it'll be 4. No, so it's just it'll be just 9.
Okay, we'll try my Canoness on her deny. 6 up. Shield of Faith is denied. We need also forgot to do your morale for your 2 units.
They don't take morale.
Oh, that's right. Even the Terminators?
Yeah.
Because of all the dust? Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
No, yeah. So then.
Yep. Because they are actually just dust automatons.
So that. So you said I can't use any smite, even though him right there.
Oh, so this guy could smite Celestine because she's
Okay.
now the closest. So he can smite Celestine. Yes.
Alright, smite. I don't know if I need a 5.
Ooh.
I'll use my last command point.
To not perils.
Not perils.
But that's a super smite, so I kind of want to deny that. So Celestine will try her own deny now on a 6. And then I'm going to spend a command point for to where I can attempt to try that again on a 4. Oh, what's it called? Purity of Faith. So need a 4. No. D6
So,
damage.
Then I'll go ahead and cast as well the D3 on top. So I'll spend my.
Well, I don't think you need that because you're eating D6 from the Super Smite.
Okay.
And, well, if you want to. She only has 2 wounds remaining.
Okay, so we'll just go with.
Yeah, I think, yeah, you got it. So she goes down, and is that it for casting?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we'll see if she resurrects on a 2. She does. But out of combat, because she can't come back in combat. So she comes back with full wounds. As close as she can while not being in combat.
Okay.
Now the shooting phase.
So I have 2. I'll use his work flame pistol on her.
Yep. Flaming my Canoness.
6.
Ooh, 5 attacks.
shots.
Very nice.
5. So it's strength 3.
So 4 is the wound.
So
2 wounds.
So it's negative 2. Yeah, negative 2.
Negative 2. So on my 4 up Rosarius. She makes it.
Then he's going to shoot with his work flame pistol.
So you can't shoot pistols into combat. No. Wait, can you? If you're outside of combat, shoot pistols into combat?
Yeah, because he's outside combat.
No, I mean, like, I don't know if you can shoot pistols. Like, if you're in combat, you can shoot pistols at
Oh,
each
I
other.
thought you could shoot in combat.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to. But, yeah, it's like if you're outside of combat, shooting
Yeah.
into a combat. I'm going to double check. I think you might be able to. I think you might be right. It can only be used if you're actually in the combat yourself.
Okay, so only if I'm in combat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can shoot pistols outside of combat, but
Yeah.
you can't shoot into combat if you're outside of combat.
Oh, okay. So that was okay.
But it's 12-inch range, right?
Yeah.
So you could shoot it at Celestine. Because
Oh,
she's not in
okay.
combat now, because when she resurrects, she has to resurrect outside of
Okay.
combat.
So that was a shot into her, and then he'll take his shot at her.
Yep.
At her.
Warp Flame Pistol.
1, and then
4. Makes it.
-2.
-2. I am in cover, so -1, so need a 3. Take it. Then Combi Bolter from your Terminator.
4 3s. Right. And then 3s or 4s.
3s, because strength 4.
Right.
Good.
-2.
-2. All right. I don't think we get cover if we're in the same cover, so I'm going to say I don't. So 4s. No. So 1 damage. Down to 5.
Then,
Okay, did you want to charge?
Yeah, I'll charge with him.
Coming on in. Well,
two-
I think it was an auto make, so it was unfailable.
okay, there. Exalted Sorcerer.
Did you want to charge the Terminator into Celestine?
No.
Well, just keep in mind, if you don't, she will heroically intervene to you anyway. So, if you charge her, then you'll actually get to fight her first before she fights him.
I'm gonna move to it. On that. Let's come up there.
Yeah. And I can't Overwatch because I don't have any command points.
All right. So then he will attack into her.
Okay.
Exalted Sorcerer gets 4 attacks, 5 attacks. 5 hitting on 2s. Okay, all hit.
Very nice.
And 7.
Yep, so wounding on 2s.
All hit.
All right, so 5.
-1.
-1. So on my 4s, these are all just straight up. No, you don't even need to roll damage. She does go down.
I think finally.
So I'm gonna. This is a brutal fight. We're all gonna be making all these potential out of action rolls for if there's any permanent damage that happens.
Terminators.
Then the Terminator into Celestine.
So 3 attacks to hit 3s. All hit. And then so we have strength 7. So it's what, 2? Or,
2s, yes.
all hit. At
I'm sure it'll be on her in
-1.
Oh, just -1.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'll actually be on 3s. I'll just roll these 2 first. So failed 1, then I'll use Miracle to save the other one. So and its damage is
D3.
so D3 damage. 1 went through.
2.
So she goes down to 4, or I mean down to 3. All right, and then Celestine swinging back. 6 attacks. And that'll be 2 mortal wounds.
Right.
And then it explodes, so that's why I get to keep it in, because of passion. And then that'll be 4 wounds at AP 4.
4s. Nope.
And I think that will then be it for the battle. So it will be a Sororitas victory, but we both achieved certain experience gaining objectives and other things like that. We're going to go through that off camera as we roll for like our battle scars and such, and I'll do a recap of that coming up next.
Okay, so that was a pretty intense battle. Got really brutal there, especially at the end, which is what we always like to see. Makes it a lot more fun of a game. And so with Crusade, what's unique about this system is that it's like an RPG, where you have experience. Your characters level up. You track their progress, not just characters, but all of your units, etc. And so in order not to clutter up, the end of the battle live, I'm going to do, at the end of every Crusade game, these little recaps, these battle and campaign results. So for those that are interested, you can follow along with how the number crunching is going, etc. So, first let's start off with my character, you could say, if I was playing this as an RPG, Canoness Commander Ava Zen. And, I have some antivirus software coming up on me. Okay, so, she gained 5 experience points for this battle. And how we got to that is that every unit that participated gains an experience point. And she earned 1 by killing 3 units. And you keep this tally running throughout their entire career. It's not 3 units in a battle. It's just for every 3 units that a unit kills, they gain an experience. And she was a boss this game and actually killed 3 units in this game. Went total ham on a lot of people. So she gained an experience for that. And then I also gave her Marked for Greatness. So every game, every player gets to pick 1 unit to be marked for greatness, and that unit gains 3 experience. But because I won the battle, one of the victory conditions of that mission was I get to pick 2 units. So the second unit was my Celestian Battle Guard. You'll notice here that I put down Battle Survive 0 because she did go down in the battle, but I failed her out of action roll. I guess I should cover that. An out of action roll is every unit that was killed, quote-unquote killed, during the battle, you need to roll a d6, and on a 2+, they're fine, nothing happens. But if you roll a 1, you need to make a choice of them taking a devastating blow or getting a battle scar, which has long-term effects. And I'll get into the details of that when I talk about my Seraphim, because they failed. But everybody else passed, including all those on Robbie's side that went down, passed all of their action tests, out-of-action tests. She also made 3 points on her Trial of Righteousness, 3 of her Saint points. Once she gets to 10 Saint points, she'll complete this trial and get a special ability for her character. Then she'll go on to complete another trial as she goes on her journey to become a living saint. And just for those that might be curious, the reason why she has 2 Crusade points is because she has a relic and a warlord trait. I spent the requisition points to give her those, so that increases her Crusade point value. And every time a unit gains a level, their Crusade points increase, and every time they gain a battle honor or a special Crusade relic through other means, their Crusade points go up. And those are used to compare both armies, and if one army has more Crusade points than the one that they're facing, then the one with the least amount of Crusade points, I think it's the difference rounded down, divided in half, rounded up. They get that many additional command points to help to make up for the difference in power level, so to speak. Alright, so this is the Canoness Commander, and she said the main thing was that she went total boss, 5 experience, and just so you know, it requires 6 experience to get to the first level of Blooded. Blooded is the first level units can reach, so you have to get to 6, so she's not quite there yet. Next, let's go to my Celestians. They did level. So, this is how they achieved that. They gained 1 experience for participating. They gained 3 experience for Secure the Area, because that's the agenda I picked for them to complete. And they did it 3 times before they were wiped out by Robbie's forces. So for each time that they did that action in the center of the battlefield, I gave them an experience point. And then I gave them the additional Marked for Greatness. So that put them at 7 experience points, which means they leveled up. And I chose a special battle honor from the Sisters of Battle Codex called Armored with Contempt. So they now permanently have Armored with Contempt, which means that they get +1 to their Shield of Faith. So they automatically have a 5-up invulnerable save now, and if the next is Celestine or get that special hymn put on them, they go up to a 4. So it makes them a little bit more tougher and harder to remove, which is fitting for being the personal guard of my main character. Next we have my Imagifier, gained 4 experience. The additional experience she gained was completed the other agenda I had, which was Reclaim the Relic, which is a special agenda from the Sisters of Battle Codex. And since this unit, or this character succeeded in that gave her 3 experience, so 1 from the game, the battle, and 3 for completing the agenda, but also I was able to give her a relic requisition for free, which I've already done, and given her the Simulacrum Sanctorum. And so whenever I choose to bring that, and you still have to spend the command points for extra relics and gains, but now she has the option of taking it, and this will let her intone 2 tales Because I like Tale of the Faithful, which is reroll advances and charges, and Tale of the Warrior, which gives +1 strength in combat for units around her. Okay, so next we have the Dialogist, which I did this wrong, and I think I put the comments there. I did this wrong. She could not have completed the Reclaim the Relic as well. That's a once per battle thing. And we're just going to jump over, because everybody else just gained 1 experience. You know, so I'm keeping a tally here, but named characters don't level up. They don't gain experience, but I'm just keeping a kill tally just so I can keep her battle record going throughout. Greyfax, you know, of course, you know, doesn't gain experience. And then if Celestine and Greyfax go down, they never take, you know, an out-of-action test because they can't lose experience or gain battle honors or gain battle scars. They're just powerful characters, but the downside is they can never level up. But the plus side is that named characters are usually pretty strong, especially Greyfax, which is why she costs 10 power level, which is really expensive. And my Battle Sister squad all did fine. My Seraphim squad, though, did not. So they failed their out-of-action test, and I chose to give them Devastating Blow because instead of giving them a permanent battle scar, at least not yet, what Devastating Blow means is that they lose D6 experience and they can't gain any experience for this battle. So they have no experience, and I chose to take that one because they didn't have any experience anyway. So Seraphim Superior Angelica is going to have to reform her unit and reform their morale and try to do better next time in our next battle. And then I think... yep, so we have my first Retributor squad. Oh, I forgot to give them experience. I will do that right now. They did gain experience just for participating, but they also, you know, they got a kill from ranged units. They killed the Zangor, so that was their battle tally. And then as they continue throughout the campaign, and I don't know why this is formatted weird, but they will... I'll just keep this tally, and once they hit 3 kills total, they'll gain an experience, and that tally is just continuous. And then we'll just go to my entry, and you see I've added 2 more basics Battles of Sister squads. So let's go back to the front for my main card, because... So at the end of the battle... you gain a requisition point, and requisition points you spend to take special actions in between games for your total force. So I had 3 after the battle, but I spent 2 to increase my supply limit up to 60. And supply limit is the maximum amount of power level you can have in your force, and this is like my bench, the total number of units that I can bring. It doesn't mean we're going to be playing a 60 power level game. We'll be playing 50 power level games for the most part. But this is now the pool I have to choose from. So I spent 2 requisition points to increase the supply limit. Added my 2 basic Battle Sister squads, which then increased my supply used up to 56. So I still actually have 4 power level left I could add on to whenever I feel like doing so. Then my battle tallies, I played a battle, and the Sisters of St. Mina have won a battle. Okay, so now let's talk about the Servants of Nyarath and the results for Robbie's forces. So we'll start with first Nyarath the Limitless. And he discovered the most knowledge on the pursuit of knowledge, so therefore gained 3 victory points in addition to the 1. So at 4. And then, and as I said, all of Robbie's units passed the out-of-action test, so none of his units had to take battle scars or devastating blow. So next, Asmakir the Accursed, he achieved the Lord of Sorcerers. He cast the most spells, so he gained 3 victory points in addition to the 1. Then Ishkas Fate Weaver's Marines, one of the Rupert Marine squads, discovered 1 piece of knowledge, so gained an experience point for that. Alright, and then lastly, we have the Scarab, Amon Warpweaver's Scarab Occult Terminators is one that he chose for giving Marked for Greatness, so they also gained 3 additional victory points. And to see Robbie's Order of Battle, he currently has 2 requisition points remaining, and has not, now, I don't know if he's done anything in between now. He actually, I don't know if he's updated this, he has not updated since. But he has not increased his supply limit or done anything like that right now. But if he makes any updates for the next battle, I'll be sure to let you know in the recap. So, not sure if this is interesting to folks, but I think it might be interesting to some, just so you guys can see the details of what's going on, like the number crunching for the Crusade. And so, be on the lookout at the end of each Crusade battle, I'll go through this the recap of how both forces, St. Mina's Angels and the Servants of Nyarath, and how they're progressing throughout our Crusade campaign. And the nice thing about Warhammer 40k Crusades is, we might have some guest forces, you could say, that St. Mina's Angels need to fight against. Because Robbie has Gene Stealer cults as well, and then I have a couple other friends who are interested in getting in on this. So as the weeks and months progress, we'll have some other forces that the sisters must have to fight against as these other players start their own Crusade armies, etc. So, but for the time being, it's just going to be me and Robbie as we get the hang of things. And but moving forward, I'm hoping to have some more armies featured from other people and have some guest players, etc. for the channel. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget about the giveaway for April, to subscribe and comment. That is starting today, April 1st, for the brand new giveaway. And also, if you want to get anything from Adepta Ship Shop, just as a reminder, be sure to use downsize at 10 to get 10% off. Thank you so much again to Garrett Vance for all the support he has done for the channel in this partnership that we have. So until next time, guys, take it easy.